guys hear me okay? Let's see. Testing 1, 2. Let's see. Testing 1, 2. Let's see here. I think we're working. You guys hear me okay? Let's see. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Not too bad. Maybe we can change that to name input. Let's change this to microphone webcam. Alright, so here's microphone webcam. Change that to I'm still getting the hang of this, trying different setups. Change this to microphone webcam. Alright, so here's microphone webcam. Change that to I'm still getting the hang of this. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll go with the webcam's microphone. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Alright, let me go ahead and keep that video up, but just no sound. That way I know if the window freezes, because this window freezes sometimes. So let's see here. Here, view channel, live. Turn that down. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started editing. Again, if you guys have any questions or anything, just shoot them in the chat. I have my phone up to catch whatever's going on in the chat. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about your bike, bikes I've built, bikes you're gonna build, just let me know. But yeah, so right now we're just editing through all of the 996 content. Trying to get all this stuff done, but I figured I'd let you guys kind of see behind the scenes on what it takes to edit these videos, because it does take a lot of time. Let's see here. These are all the clips over here. You'll see over in this area what the footage is. These are the raw clips, or the raw unedited clips, and so I just bring them over here into a different timeline, and I cut out what pieces I want. You can kind of see this highlighted area. This highlighted area is the section that I'm taking from that clip. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go from there. I need to get the, did I get the other? Yeah, I'll go ahead and edit these down. I need to add in some other footage. The one with the angled Allen key, that's the technique that I found that worked better with doing the closing clearances. I'll make sure my cursor is in the right spot. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I was able to get that to break loose there. There it goes. There. And I always try to keep these less than 2 seconds. So you'll see me going back. This is the actual video timeline. You'll see me going back and forth to this, always checking to make sure these are 2 seconds, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, but around that. Because that's just enough time to keep people engaged, and it doesn't seem like a long, drawn-out process. It keeps it quick enough, but also keeps each scene have a little bit more length in it. There we go. Sweet. Oh, is it blanking out? There we go. Got that bolt. Of course, this thing's in the way, I can't see. I have my webcam up right at the end of this. That doesn't make sense. We'll do it here. We'll get ready to do the next bolt. There we go. Oh, why you keep restarting? Alright, that one's good. That one's done. Yeah, this one particular bolt, I couldn't get a ratchet in there at all. So I had to go back to an old school Allen key. I need to stop breathing so much. Yeah, I think I'm just going to delete that. It's annoying. Don't want my motorcycle rebuild content to sound like a porno. Try to cut that down a little bit. So what do you guys got going on tonight? Anything exciting? How's y'all's week going? Tomorrow's Friday, which is good news. Sketchy bolt right there. Oh yeah. Taken out here. Alright, that looks good. And that clip's done. On to the next one. Only 120 more to go. So that's what makes these videos so time consuming. It's just all the different angles and shots. This particular one was hard. This shot was really hard to get because it's so tight in there. And I had to really light it up to let you guys to be able to see what was going on. this one was a tough one. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see me struggling with this socket for a while. Is there another shot with the socket? I think I just stopped filming. I got so pissed off with it. I just stopped filming because I think my camera battery died, and I was like, because this particular one was so tight, I was like, I want to get this done because my hands were cramping. There was oil everywhere. I couldn't grip it right. Let's see if I can get this.
How are you supposed to fucking get in?
Yeah, you can even hear me. Like, actually, it was a pretty good clip. Oh, this thing is just in the wrong space. Let's see if I can move you guys up just a tiny bit so I can see the end of the timeline. I get you guys. Sorry. Hold on tight, boys. We're going on an adventure. Come on. Turn. Up. There we go. Now I can see the timeline. Now, just get you guys to see me. Something like that. I think I'm pretty wonky. There we go. I think that looks good. Let me check and see how I'm looking. Nope. Low. Little low. Let's see. It's good enough. Good enough. There we go. See if I can get you to go up just a little bit more. Of course, right as I get it to adjust, it goes way off. And now you're sitting crooked. I should have never touched it. Right. Let's do the old school little Jimmy. There we go. Yeah, you guys can see me. Cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, now I am, let's see. Sweet. There we go. Yeah. Go back to editing. There we go, but yeah, I have to grab some footage of when I use the Allen key for this one. Have a pain. There's intake. Let's cut these down. I'm just cutting out the fluff. Always try to keep everything within 2 seconds. Same here. Nice. Okay. I think that looks okay.
felt decent.
Yeah, I didn't record much of that. I'm gonna try and find. I won't do that. I'll just go ahead and start editing this stuff down because I'll have to edit down the other footage too. So I have a lot more footage of where I utilized the Allen key to get the correct measurement versus the socket with the extension on it. That socket and extension route is just a shitty route to go. I don't like messing with that. It's a pain. Let's see here. Yeah. Looks good. Zoom into this camera. See how this looks. And you guys might hear my daughter in the background. Yeah, you'll see me using just a hand wrench. I don't ever use impact on loosening things. I've snapped bolts before on a bike, and it's when you do it back to back with impact, you're like, what am I doing with my life? Because now I have to drill out these steel bolts out of an aluminum head, and I have to be really fucking careful, especially when it's an engine head that you're trying not to take completely apart. So yeah, I don't recommend impacts. You can use a screwdriver or a driver to put in bolts if they're really long bolts, but I still recommend hand tools because, yeah, it's really easy to mess up with aluminum. It feels like steel on steel. I'd be like, if I could just power it in, but since this is steel bolts with aluminum, there's the odds of stripping something is quite high. So I never mess around with it too much with power tools. Let's see. That one. Got that one. That one. That one got stuck. Maybe I won't include breaking loose those because it's kind of weird. I didn't do the breath every time. I don't know. Leave a comment. Do you guys think I should leave the in or just cut that out? I don't know. Seems kind of weird. I'll just cut it down to that. Yeah, I'll just cut that all out. used to using my mouse again, and I have multiple set things. Gotta get used to use my mouse again. So, what are you guys doing tonight? Let me know what you're working on. Why does it keep going back? Do not want you to restart. Last bolt. Alright. I can get up. Where are we going here? I need footage. Nope, we need quartz. There we go. Try the next round.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alright, other side.
Let's just give 7 a whirl. Ooh, 7 is not going well. 6. Ooh, 6. Not a 6, that's good. I'm gonna be a 5. It's a 5. So point.
bumping the camera. I didn't really film much of this. I thought I filmed a lot more of this, but I only got like one or two clips, but I guess it was just to give you a gist of what's going on. Yeah, this one was interesting. I need to get a better water filter. This water tastes funky. I don't know if any of you guys have had that where you're just like, water tastes a little funk. I should have a fridge filter. I've been wanting to get one of those bigger whole home 3-stage filters that's supposed to make really clean water. So even if the pipes in your house are dirty, you're still safe. Guess we'll move on to give that a little bit more headroom. good shot. Just need to get the plate off now. Get a shot at getting the plate off. Yeah, this was the shot of me getting the piston back up, or the valves back up. Because you needed the valves to be all the way up in order to work on them, just in case you need to take out the closing shim. You need the piston to be all the way at top dead center, or at the top of the stroke. So if you're working on the closing shim, you have to take it off, and once you take it off, there's nothing really holding the valve there, so the valve can just bloop, but you'd rather it go bloop and hit the top of the piston and not follow it all the way into the engine. That would suck. So yeah. Let's see here. So that's that. Let's make that a little bit shorter. Okay. Let's go back here. Man, I really can't see.
8. 8. No. Get there.
Well, give me a clean measurement. There we go.
Resistance. 6.
Actually, you know what? I think I'll do this in fast motion. Just a time lapse to showcase how long it takes.
There we go. 5. 5.
Do I not have any more footage of that? Dang. I had more footage of that. I'm kind of glad I reshot this because I had to reshoot it again and I really didn't have that much footage. Wow. Well, that's okay. End it with that. Like that. What do we say? 5,000? Let's see what that does. That makes it. I'll make that a little bit quicker. Let's do 6,000. what this part was. Taking out spark plugs. Yes. Cut off. Yeah, does anybody else do video editing or just make your own content? What video editor do you use? Do you use Final Cut or do you use Adobe or do you use like Movie Maker? What do you use to make stuff? This is me figuring out what size socket to use. Zoomed in quite a bit. Okay. That is a spark plug, I think. What is this over here? Something different. Oh, there we go. Spark plugs. I'll have to reorganize this. I'm just trying to get through the first initial cutting in RDC. I have probably, I don't know, 100 or so clips. It's always hard editing in the evening when I'm tired. It'd be nice to have some coffee right now, but I've already drinking like 2 coffees, a tea, another tea. Oh, I should be just drinking water, but it's tough when I'm tired. I love editing in the morning with a fresh cup of coffee. I get so much shit done. Like, I feel like time just flies by and all the editing is just so quick. Yeah. is just a spacer tool for the opening shim. You have to have a 10mm insert in order to be able to measure that opening shim. So that's what I'll showcase in here. The shim kit comes from Motos. It's a cool place that makes stuff for older Ducatis. I guess she has to go to the potty. Yeah, this is just a boring sequence of getting acquainted with something, a tool that I used, just so people are on the same page, and it can kind of showcase what comes in the box. So it's a little bit of a product review, but not too in depth. Let's see. This is a little out of order, so I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go. Okay. Yeah, I think I figured out which way I want to go with this. Just go ahead and start cutting this down. it under 2 seconds. That's the goal. Stay under 2 seconds and we're golden. Alright. Alright guys, I think we're about to end the chat. I have to go outside real quick. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys later.